those are the only two things on the inside at this point. The bathroom closet. Yeah, gave us. In this episode, we complete our last leg of our cross-country drive. We begin in DeQuincy, Louisiana, and make our way to Crystal River, Florida. As we drove past some homes on our route through Louisiana, I noticed a strange occurrence in the lawns. There were these small pillars of mud in the lawns, and it struck me strange. I wondered what these were. So with a little research, I learned that they're actually crayfish mounds. And I know some people call them crayfish, crawfish, or crawdads. They build these mounds during the rainy season, and they lay their eggs in them to protect them from predators. It's always a little disconcerting sitting on the side of the road when we have to pull off on the shoulder. Vehicles come whizzing by. It's always so important, if you can. I realize this is a two-lane road and it's difficult to do, but when you can, it's really important to pull to the other lane or further away from the shoulder when somebody's sitting here like this. It's crazy how just the air from the vehicle passing pushes against the vehicle in the camper. And the bigger the vehicle that passes, the more you feel it. The greater the impact. The Natchez-Vidalia Bridge takes you from Louisiana over the Mississippi River into Mississippi. It was built in 1940. It's a cantilever metal bridge. We passed through the town of Laurel, Mississippi, while heading to our campsite for the night. Bullfrog. So we have a barbecue grill, picnic table. There was laundry up front. This is at Manor State Park. Beautiful. While Bob attends to the task of hooking up the Jeep to the tow bar, I've got the easy job, holding back the rock guard. If you're interested in seeing a video Bob created previously about the rock guard, I'll attach a link here. This state park is part of the Pat Harrison Waterway Districts. It's located 6 miles west of Waynesboro, Mississippi, and it's on a 450-acre lake with excellent fishing opportunities. And this is where we got stuck the day before.
Guys.
Morning.
So we had another interesting event yesterday. That's par for the course, but we figured we'd share. As everybody knows, we go to state parks, BLM, federal land. So we went going to a state park last night, and we passed the entrance. So I pull off to the side and had traffic behind me, and so I'm trying to let them go by. And as everybody knows, when you flat tow a vehicle, it's tough to back up long ways. So I waved the traffic by, and I didn't really have a lot to back up, but I was going to try, but then more traffic came. So I decided to pull ahead and go to a pull-off. So I went to a pull-off and buried the front end of the truck. I was in total awe. So there we are, Jeep hooked up, front end's buried. We disconnected Jeep. We take and hook up a tow strap between the Jeep and the truck, and I figured, you know, the Jeep would no problem and pull it out, only buried the front end. So I locked in the hubs and had Ange get into the Jeep, and she gave me just a little bit of a tug, and then I put it in reverse and nothing. So we weren't that far from the campground, so we go up to the campground and we let them know that, you know, we won't be able to get in until we get the truck out. So I called 3 record parade places that the people at the campground recommended. No answer. So I figured we'd go back and we'd try to do something. You know, I asked if they had a shovel, because I don't have a shovel, which I will have in the future. So we borrowed the shovel from them, and then they went down into the campground, and there was a nice young man down there, had a Ford dually, and he came up, and when he hooked up onto me, I looked down and realized I wasn't in 4-wheel drive. So I locked the hubs in, but I never put the lever in 4-wheel drive. So I think the Jeep could have got it out if I'd actually been in 4-wheel drive, but I don't know. It was stressful enough with, you know, so much going on. So I put it in 4-wheel drive, and he barely even had to tug me out, and he got me out. But, you know, just thank God there's such nice people out there that are willing to help. You know, I offered him some money or, you know, dinner, whatever, and he wouldn't take anything. He just says, no, it's fine. And it's just amazing. You know, you hear so much on the news about the bad places, bad people, but there are so many, many good people out there. And just thank God we were able to get it out and had a beautiful night on the lake at the state park.
So hopefully we'll be able to pay it forward. Now we're continuing our travels on 2-lane roads, and right now we're on 84 through Alabama, and we're gonna keep taking this path. It beats being on the highway. These roads are very nice.
And it takes stress off without a doubt, not being on a highway with cars darting in and out of us and around us. So yeah. The town of Evergreen, Alabama. Not a great angle, but can you make out what it is? We finally made it into Florida. You can still see the devastation from past hurricanes in this area. Tonight, we're staying in a Florida County campground called Newport Campground. It's located on Highway 98. Its amenities include 13 full hookups, 21 primitive campsites, bathhouse, restroom, and a boat ramp to the St. Marks River. Newport County Campground was built on the site of the former town of Magnolia, Florida. Miles tomorrow, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Not bad at all. Magnolia was founded in 1827 by 4 Hamlin brothers from Augusta, Maine. The Hamlin family had been attracted to the new frontier of Florida by the availability of land. The town was short-lived as it was bypassed in 1836 by the new railroad from Tallahassee to St. Marks. Magnolia was gradually abandoned. So this is it, folks. We're on the final stretch, the last pack up from our trip out west into the Truck Camper Adventure Rally. It's been a blast. Driving those 2-lane roads has been incredible. We've seen sights in these states that we've never seen before. The scenery's been amazing. It's just, we highly recommend it. Stay off the interstate, try some 2-lane roads, and enjoy yourselves. And a lot of them are in great condition. I mean, they're actually highways. So, yeah. And just enjoy the ride. Hey, they're good looking. We finally arrive to our final destination in Florida, in the southern panhandle. And now the work begins to set up our campsite. After our trip out west, we only have a couple of things to address in here. It's not too bad, but bad enough. Our bathroom closet, it gave us 2 warnings. It was going, and now Bob has that to contend with. He's got a plan. He's thinking about putting the door on hinges and putting in sliding shelves that are the full width of the cabinet. And we got to order a new toilet seat. So yeah, that's an easy fix. Could be worse. I think those are the only 2 things on the inside at this point. There's a few things to address on the outside, but in the meantime, Bob's welds have held up, and that's great news. So as far as the airbags, he'll share that with you. And his rock guard held up wonderfully. All right, we'll check in later. Here's a little recap of our travels east from Arizona to Florida. We drove 2,235 miles over 7 days through 7 states and stayed at 7 different campsites. It was a blast while it lasted. We hope someday you can make the same journey, traveling the highways and byways instead of the interstates. Well, we got stuck trying to turn around to get there. Thank you for joining us on our adventure. We hope you enjoyed this video. God bless and have a great day.